Hi, my name is Jessica Walker, and I'm doing my persuasive speech today on organ donation and why you should donate your organs. And this is my group today. Organ donation after death. More people should donate organs after death because the gift of life helps many people. Many people continue on, not in vain. After a death of a loved one, their organs can continue to contribute as a lasting reminder of that person's death. Imagine a child, a family member, or even yourself laying in a gloomy, dark hospital room. You're just waiting for that one thing to say, that one doctor to come in and say, that organ has been found. We have found your organ. Over 100,000 people continue to wait every day for this news. Even worse, there are over 28,000 people waiting on the waiting list every day, and that number is added to every 10 seconds. Your very life may depend on this life-saving organ donation. Your next breath, your next loved one's breath could depend on this. So this is why I am going to speak with you today on why organ donation is the gift of life. Lack of organ donors is a problem for many people. The reason for this is many people continue to wait on this organ donor list and continue to wait, and they end up dying because they do not get the life-saving organ in time. Each day, an average of 79 people receive organ transplants against the 22 people that die each day waiting for that organ. If we do not try to solve this, we are going to see a bigger and bigger increase of transplant victims dying because organ donation has gone down by 50%. There are many reasons why organ donation has been going down 50%. People are scared. People think that when you go into the hospital and you have an organ donation on your driver's license, or if you have a written organ donation registry, they'll automatically say if you have a terminal illness or a very massive injury, they'll automatically say, oh, we're just going to harvest their organs. That is not what happens. I do have a story and a PowerPoint to show you as my visual aid of Amelia's story. I will move this around so everybody can see it. And we will hear Amelia's story and see a picture of Eddie's grandmother. A new heart for Eddie's Abdullah. The story of an organ donation. That is Amelia, and that is her grandson. And she gets to spend more time with her grandson every day because of the life-giving gift that she received of a new heart. Amelia's story is this. Amelia is a hard worker all her life, was in her 50s when she began to feel tired and weak and frequently out of breath. Doctors diagnosed her with her problem. She had a heart disease and would need to be put on a transplant waiting list. Her condition would worsen with several serious incidents. Ultimately, she was moved into the hospital to wait for a donor organ. I knew I was on my final days, she said. Then, just in time, she received the news that she had a heart transplant. But the gift was hard for her to accept. I knew for me it was a new life, but it was somebody else's death. And somebody else's family had to endure that. Amelia's story continued. Amelia remains very grateful for her new heart, and while she hasn't been able to meet or thank her doctors or her donor family, Amelia placed a memorial to her donor in the garden of her home. I just wanted to thank them and remember for them for giving my life, new life. Today, Amelia tries to honor the donor by helping others. She volunteers at her church and even donated her hair for cancer. If not for her heart transplant, Amelia would have missed watching her family grow up and her sons launch businesses. She wouldn't have been there for the return of her son, a fighter pilot from Afghanistan, or seen the new grandchild on the way. It's a reminder of just how many lives are transformed when someone donates the gift of life. And that's my PowerPoint. So let me get back over here. Okay. As you saw, Amelia's life was changed drastically with her transplant. Let's see. So why are many people scared? Like I stated before, many are scared that if they go in with serious injuries or if the organ donor as an organ donor, they will be just thrown aside and said, well, we'll just wait for them to die to get their organs. This is not the case. No matter what, the doctors will try to save you. If you have a terminal illness, no matter what, the doctors will give you treatment. That is their duty and that is your right. It's also an issue to find a match. Not everybody matches everything. They have to match blood. You have to go through standard of screening on every organ. If you were a smoker, your organs will not work. Further, they have to match blood to blood. They're not just going to take your organ and put it into anybody. You have to have the same blood type, and you have to have healthy organs and other tissues. What is the answer to this whole problem? More people need to be willing to donate organs after death to help this rising dilemma. If we could get one person every minute to donate their organs, we would be able to take this rising number and eradicate it. Just one person every minute. The way to do this is to better educate people and to let them know that no matter what, they are going to help somebody with the gift of life. In conclusion, the lack of organ donors is a major problem. In order for a transplant to take place, the organs must be okayed through the organ screening and blood matching types. To solve this problem, we must educate and show positive outcomes of organ donation, so there is a wider variety of organs to choose from. If more people can donate and give the gift of life, it will greatly help with the donation deficit and maybe even end it altogether. So go home tonight, Google organ donations, and after researching for yourself, register to become an organ donation and give the gift of life. Thank you for watching my speech, and have a great night.